Boom.
Biddly. Yep, it's time. Biddly, 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 bo. Yes, yes, yo. Here we go. You know what time it is. Get that badger in and on and over here. We're not messing about today. Ain't nobody down round here. Clock watchers are in. The boom stays. Shout out to Rich Sullivan and Sean Rooney. Shout out to Rich Sullivan and Sean Rooney, who are both long-term members. We've got the cup of Tetleys, which we're rocking. We're rocking Tetleys at the minute because I had to make a quick ditch decision. And I do like my Yorkshire tea and I like my Ringtons, but Tetleys are on offer and, you know, it's just... I can drink Tetleys often. Sometimes the bottom of a Rington gets a bit like, and I don't mind the hit, but it's just a bit on the bitter side. But that's not what we're here for. So yes, yes, yo, here we go. Quick shit vid. Some people that blame FARKE for absolutely everything are idiots. No, but seriously, some people are blaming FARKE for saying, so say for instance, the comment would be, FARKE with this squad has to do more with this squad. Well, they're probably the same people at the start of the season that when we were selling all the best players wanted 11 players to be signed. Well, which one is it? So now we're just, I mean, we've seen Ramazzini now. He looks like a good player. Ramazzani, whatever he's called, looks like a good player. Everybody thinks Tanaka's the best player in the world. Solomon looks good. So now the comment of the squad, probably, all right, fair enough. You know, we look like we're good to go again. We all forgot about Somerville and Rutter and Gray that's gone. Nobody's bothered about that anymore. This is the best squad again in the Championship, which I think it probably is. But, you know, we have lost two of the best players in the Championship, certainly, and one of the best youngsters certainly in the country, possibly in the world, like in terms of prospects. You know, 40 million for a kid, a 17, 18-year-old kid is absolutely wild. So, yeah, this idea that he's not getting enough out of the squad. Well, we've only just decided that you all like the squad. We had 79% possession on Saturday. That is a record. We won 2-0 and we missed a penalty. We had 15 shots to 3 of theirs. They had 3 shots. 7 of our shots were on target. That's over half. No, it's not. It's just under half. 17, 7, 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? 45%-ish. I've guessed that maths is not my strong point. We had 37 touches in the opposition box. Cardiff had 2 touches in the opposition box, guys. 2 touches against 37 touches in the opposition box. I would agree that it's not all about possession and we just go fucking sideways and backwards. Somebody got onto radio. I'm reluctant to agree with anything Chris Sutton says, but he had a bit of a clash with somebody that was slagging FARKE off, saying we're being too negative. He said, for instance, we've got a free kick on the halfway line. 4 or 5 passes later, it ends up with Meslier, silent S. He didn't say silent S, but I say silent S, so we're saying silent S. And I'm reluctant to agree with Sutton. I'm agreeing with FARKE. I'm reluctant to agree with Sutton, but he said that he needs time. So FARKE needs time. Now, this has worked out quite well for me because now I don't have to agree with Sutton, but I can go along the line that Sutton's trying to say. So FARKE doesn't need time. So I'm not in full agreement with him. He needs some respect putting on his name, boy. This shit has to stop. It's nonsense. It's daft. He just needs the season. He needs to know that we're with him throughout the season. We've had a good start to the season. He will get us going, as we well know. There's talks that the team, what's going on here? What's happened to my head? We might be looking at Dan James for a new contract, basically. The club, that's what I'll try to say. Yeah, the club be looking towards a new contract for Dan James. The FIRPO contract's still not sorted out, is it? Which is, you know, I don't know whether FIRPO maybe wants to move on. You would imagine they have sort of offered him a contract at some point. Byram was also in that article, and I don't think Byram's in the same boat as FIRPO, really. I think it's slightly different. I like Byram, and he'll be a mint squad player this year, and I think he's, you know, greatest respect, probably better than Bogle, even though Bogle now had a good game on Saturday. And things on Twitter come up, and they'll show like a 4-minute reel of like a player like passing the ball, so it'll say like Bogle against Cardiff, and he's just like passing it sideways and passing it backwards, and we all have to pretend that that's ace. And then at the same time, when everybody's passing it backwards and passing it sideways, you all go ballistic. So we're in like a weird scenario where we're saying Bogle played well because he played a few sideways passes and won a penalty because he broke forward. A lot of people talking that he won't get enough at ball out wide with Bogle. I'm not so sure that he offers up enough even when he's in space. I don't think they'd avoid him. So, but yeah, back onto the contract thing. FIRPO for me really does deserve a contract, even if, well, when we go up, I'd keep him in and around me for one more year. I'd see what he's got in Premier League. I thought he was brilliant defensively on Saturday, to be honest. I know Cardiff was shit, but it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Christensen, my man Christensen, that Viking that you all loved. Do you remember that signing that we all thought was better than Ayling that's ended up literally can't play for dog and duck? His value's dropping like a lead balloon. He's gone to Frankfurt, and apparently they organised an option to buy for the big clown, which, you know, more full Frankfurt. But you would imagine Leeds wouldn't have loaned him out unless there was some sort of an option to buy, you know, if he were decent. But they're now trying to negotiate a lower fee, which is, you know, comical, to say the least. Because if they're looking for a lower fee already, it's, you know, I don't know. I mean, how many has he been there? He'll have probably played 5 games or something, and they're already trying to negotiate. But they are also saying that he's a good voice in the changing room and all this stuff, like Christensen. Do I remember them days when we got all them in? Want to note as well, Aronson, yet again with the assist for Parisley, which was a lovely assist. There's been some... Peru's really does split the fan base, doesn't he? People now saying that he can press from the front and has to start. It's come around full circle. So we've gone from thinking Peru cannot be in that role at number 9 because he can't press enough and he's not a number 10, to coming on as a number 10, scoring a goal with a few minutes to go, and because he pressed, having been on the pitch for 2 minutes, you know, and it was kind of a press. You know, he just ran towards the ball and the defender made a bit of a hash of it. But that is not all against Peru. Aronson puts him through, but there's still a lot to do. But Aronson still gets the assist. Noteworthy as well, Joseph gets the assist for Ramazani, which I didn't mention yesterday. It's a nice little flick round the corner for him, which is worth a note because that is Joseph providing from up top. That's what we're looking for, you know, players that can play off him. I thought the defender actually got caught sleeping with Ramazani, totally, to be honest. He was like on the front foot, and the defender had gambled that his other defender would win the ball, and that's when, I know from being in some shit sides over years, that you do things like that when you don't really want to deal with the scenario. So as a right back, you think, oh, I'll just pretend that I think he should win this, and then I'm actually out of the firing line, and then Ramazani's in, and you go, oh, I couldn't get back because of this. It's like passing blame on rather than just tucking in thinking, oh, bit of danger maybe, because I don't think my man's going to win the ball. He hasn't won the ball all season, so I don't know why he's going to start now. Some people coming in on FARKE due to the fact that he's apparently frustrated, and this is all due to him getting a bit raggy on the sideline. This shit has to stop. Guardiola literally drop kicked the seat on the bench yesterday, literally flying like, hiya! Battered into it, and nobody says that Pep Guardiola's losing changing room, losing dressing room, or he's up against it and he can't deal with pressure or any of that. It's blown over a bit. I think FARKE's getting it out of boys. He knows we're pushing for promotion. He knows it has to happen this year. The pressure's on. Everybody feels the pressure. Kinnear admits he felt the pressure. We won the game. We're on to the weekend. We're in. We're on. We're over. I'm out.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch. JackCity, bitch. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask no.